Dodge presents the Dodge Performers in As the Challenger Challenges, the continuing saga of true hearts against the storm. Today's episode is entitled Challenger versus the Demonstration Ride. In today's episode, we will see the real Dodge Challenger in a genuine simulated demonstration ride. Incidentally, all of the Challenger's style, power, interiors, and customer appeal are its very own. There is no substitute for class. Seen today in the role of Dodge salesman will be Plum Crazy. Citron Yellow will be Pretend Mrs. Customer. Green Go will play Mr. Customer. And I, Henny Orange, will essay the part of narrator and prompter.
While they're getting ready, please let me remind you that no matter how much we try to fun it up, what you're about to see has three serious purposes. First, to give you the high points, the sales points of the 71 Challenger's new features. Second, to give you a very brief refresher on the techniques and the importance of the demonstration ride to your prospect and to you. And third, to try to give you enough enthusiasm to say to yourself,
hey, Challenger's not just another pretty face, not just another set of wheels for another year. There are lots of people who are really going to want this car.
As the scene opens, Dodge salesman is finishing his presentation to Mr. and Mrs. Customer, and they're about ready to get into his demonstrator for that ride.
Some of the basic features of the Challenger. Now, let's go for a little ride, and along the way, I'll try to point out those things which are all new for 1971. There are two Challenger series. This base Challenger we're sitting in, which comes in a two-door coupe, this two-door hardtop, and a convertible, the only Dodge convertible this year. And the Challenger RT, which comes only as a two-door hardtop.
The two-door coupe. Is that the one you called the Deputy last year? The Challenger economy model?
Yep, that's the one, but it's not called the Deputy anymore, just the coupe. And it's available with bucket seats only and with fixed rear windows and with the 198 cubic inch 6 engine.
what about this one we're sitting in? What's standard with it? These bucket seats?
Yes, they're standard. Full foam all vinyl with these integrated head restraints. The trim is available in blue, black, green, tan, white, and gold. Again available this year as an option is a special design leather trim.
He might add that the very popular cloth and vinyl trim in green, black and orange, and black and white is also available as an extra.
And so is a bench seat with folding center armrest in green or black vinyl.
And by the way, you didn't tell us about how roomy this car is.
Or that last year it was the biggest car inside in its class.
Challenger this year has a little softer suspension, which means a smoother ride. Did you notice on those bumps back there? I brought you this way on purpose to show off the ride.
Better ride, more comfort. It does have a lot of style, too. This automatic transmission you're driving, it's an option, isn't it?
Yes, and it's offered on all Challenger models, either on the column or on the floor. Oh, by the way, there's a great new development in the torque flight. The part throttle kickdown. Now you don't have to press the accelerator all the way to the floor to activate the kickdown switch. You get quicker acceleration and smoother, easier, more economical driving.
While we're on transmission, let me add that the 3-speed manual floor stick is standard on all Challengers except with the real strong engines, the 440 V8 and the Hemi. The 4-speed manual, floor or console, is available as an option with all the V8s, with Hurst shifter. Isn't that a built-in cassette tape player?
It's a cassette stereo tape player. It's also a recorder. Just push a button and tape anything being broadcast on the radio while you're listening. And you can dictate letters, give yourself reminders, or jot down ideas on tape as you drive along. Great for doctors, lawyers, salesmen, songwriters, and guys who haven't written to their sister in Seattle for over a year.
I don't see a door-like button. How do you like these doors?
There's no button. It's a lever right there in the armrest.
And this year, there's a further refinement. Keyless door locking. When you get out of this car, you just push that little lever down and close the door.
No key, no button hold down. And there's a warning buzzer that reminds you if you haven't removed the key from the ignition.
I like this front end. I always have liked dual headlights. This grill is shiny. Did I hear you say before that it's black on the RT?
Right, you did. They both have this one-piece high-impact corrosion-resistant headlight frame and two-piece metallic plastic grille.
Did you remember to tell them about our new painted, coated bumpers?
They're a brand new 1971 option. These bumpers are coated with a thick, high-impact urethane and painted the body color. They'll take minor bumps without denting or scratching.
Now's a good time to talk about engines.
Right. When we were in the showroom, I gave you a little spiel on the engine in that convertible on the floor. That was the standard V8, the 318. There's a 4-barrel 383 V8 in this Challenger. It's optional here, but comes standard with the Challenger RT.
What are the engines available for the Challenger?
We begin with the 198 slant 6, standard in the coupe. The 225 slant 6 is the standard 6 for the Challenger hardtop and convertible. The 318 V8 we saw back at the dealership is the standard 8 for all except the RT. The 340 V8 is optional on all but the coupe, at no cost on the RT.
From there, we moved to the 383 V8 2-barrel, optional on the Challenger, but not available on the RT. And then to this 383 V8 4-barrel, which you can have with any Challenger. From here on out, these engines are only offered with the Challenger RT.
They are the 440 6-pack V8 and the 426 Hemi V8. Did you say you want me to drive now?
Yes, please. Now, as you're getting yourself settled, reach down and adjust your seat with that manual bucket seat adjuster. Front, back, up, down, tilt forward, tilt backward. It's optional. It's real convenient. And it'll give you 160 different positions.
While you're taking another good look to be sure you know where all the instruments and controls are, notice the padded sun visors, standard. The padded dash, standard. The instruments that are all gauges, not warning lights like the El Cheapos. The wood grain steering wheel with padded spokes and horn button, standard. The day-night rear view mirror, standard, on all except the coupe. The steering column ignition lock, standard, with warning buzzer. And...
Can I start now? If I say please? If I promise to pay close attention to everything else you're going to tell me about this car?
Take off, Green. Let's pick it up from there.
Okay, everybody buckled in? Good. Did you notice? Visibility's great in this car, especially without those side vent windows. And driving this is easy and fun. Of course, I know the power steering and brakes are extra, but they do make a difference.
There are a few other important options to mention before the ride's over, like the vinyl roof, available in black, white, green, or gold. And the front disc brakes. Hey, get this, the collapsible spare tire, which really increases trunk capacity.
Okay, Coach, we're here. Now, do you mind if I wrap it up myself? My notes say to mention wheels and tires. All the Challengers are on 14-inch wheels except when powered by the 426 Hemi. And for those who want the tough look, 15-inch wheels can be ordered for all Challengers. The tire sizes vary with the model, but there's a wide selection, from the 735 14s on the coupe to the F60 15s standard on the Hemi-powered RT.
I noticed on that large color board in the dealership that we can have our choice of about 18 different colors. Is that right?
That's right. And that includes 5 high-impact performance-minded colors: green go, citron yellow, hemi orange, plum crazy, and butterscotch.
Tune in again tomorrow for the next episode of the continuing saga of True Hearts Against the Storm, as the Challenger challenges, produced and directed